Welcome, dear learners. Welcome to the lecture series on financial management. Dear learners, today in this session, we will be starting up with the modern techniques of capital budgeting. So, before we do so, let us brush up what we have done in the earlier sessions. So, in this unit, we are learning the capital budgeting techniques. So, we have understood that capital budgeting techniques are broadly classified into two categories. One is the first category being the traditional methods, the second category being the modern methods. So, in the first category, we have understood, that is under traditional methods, we have understood the payback period method and accounting rate of return method. Now, today we take up the modern method, under which we will be studying the first method, that is net present value method, most important method for the exam. So, from the examination point of view, you will get compulsory a question from modern methods. Under modern methods, you have net present value method, profitability index method, internal rate of return method, and discounted payback period method. So, out of these methods, you will get any one for the examination. It is for sure and compulsory. So, today we will begin the first method under modern methods. Modern methods are those methods which take into consideration the time value of money. The first method under the modern methods is net present value method. Dear learners, net present value method is one of the most famous and most modern method for evaluating the capital budgeting proposals. It is also considered to be the best method among the industry. Now, net present value is simply the present value of cash inflows minus present value of cash outflows. So, when I was explaining you the basic concepts lecture in this unit number 2, we were studying the basic concepts on cash flows. So, cash flows are of two types, cash inflows and cash outflows. Outflows is what you invest, inflows is what you receive, that is revenue. So, if you take out the present value of cash inflows and present value of cash outflows, and if you deduct both these two figures, that the resulting amount will be net present value. So, it is a very simple concept, but you need to understand it carefully. So, in simple terms, it is excess of cash inflows over excess of cash inflows over cash outflows. So, let us look into the formula. So, the formula for computation of NPV is like this. As I said, net present value is equals to present value of CFAT minus present value of CO. Very simple formula, but see, the calculation of NPV involves the series of sequential steps. So, before we look into the steps, we try to study the decision rule. See, as you know, we have two types of projects, independent and dependent projects. So, in case of independent project, a project with positive NPV is accepted. So, if the resultant figure is positive, then the project is accepted. If the resultant amount is negative, then it is rejected. So, in case of dependent, that means when you are evaluating one or two or more projects, then in such cases of dependent or mutually exclusive project, a project with positive NPV, most positive NPV is accepted. This is the decision rule for NPV. Now, as I said, NPV has to solve NPV, we need to follow some steps. It comprises of series of sequential steps. So, there are 3 steps. The step number 1 being the calculation of present value of CFAT. So, you need to calculate first the present values of CFAT. So, using A3 or A4 table based on the requirement. Step number 2, you need to calculate the present value of CO. So, first in the first instance, you are calculating the present value of CFAT. In the second instance, you are calculating the present value of cash outflow. Then if you deduct both these two, that is your step number 3, that is calculation of NPV. So, it is a simple concept, but you need to understand because it is most important from the examination point of view. So, that's all for today. Let us brush up what we have learned in this session. So, we started this session understanding the net present value method and we have classified this method under modern methods of capital budgeting. So net present value method is excess of cash inflows over cash outflows. So we have seen the decision rules in case of independent and dependent projects and steps in calculation of NPV, where we have seen 3 steps for calculating net present value. So that's all for today. I will be coming up with next session, that is problems on NPV, soon. Last but not the least, I would like to request you to subscribe to the channel Ashvi Management Classes, and also like, share, comment and press the bell icon, which will entail you to receive the notification whenever a lecture is released. So good day, goodbye.